Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to engage yet again here tonight. Wow, well, this dude is an absolute marauder, high-level wrestler, and when he is at his suffocating best, punishing UFC fighters on the canvas, looks like he might be able to make a real concerted world title run, at least to me.
You know, not many guys can use that skill set almost singularly. We saw Khabib Nurmagomedov early in his career essentially just wrestle and dominate people. And that is the approach that this young man is taking. He is so good at getting in your face and making you work. You gotta be preemptive. You cannot allow him to grab your leg. If you get your leg, you're going down. You gotta be moving, you gotta stay on your feet, because this guy, if you get your leg, he's like a dog on a bone, and it's that single leg, a thing of beauty.
And he basically guaranteed a finish here tonight. Certainly believes the takedown is gonna be there, and we will not be surprised if he goes for one early.
But John, is that in the matchup, or is that in his belief in his skill set that he's gonna finish this fight? Unreal.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our referee for this
Ready.
one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round one with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestling, it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Straight right hand, no good. All right, so he lands another hook there. He's falling in love with that strike, but...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
And now is where things could get really interesting. Chimaev's in half guard. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Nice transition. Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack with his arm triangle. That is tight. He's to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his opponent.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Elbow landed now from the bottom by Muhammad. Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous when it comes to throwing these elbows.
There is no strike in fighting that can really damage your opponent as much as an elbow. He understands that. He's throwing it over and over again.
Making all these shots count. Chimaev's pass is denied. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Let's move side control.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission deep. Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell. Oh! He's in trouble.
Oh! Beautiful combination. Oh, what a shot there on the inside. He's hooked now.
He turned it into that uppercut and it landed exactly as he was hoping.
Combinations here. Massive left hand.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not...
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish. He's out. What submission defense on display. Enough to take that win.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating his knee.
All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
Nice leg kick. Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick.
Big power shot there.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, single collar tie now. Tags him with that uppercut. Takedown defense holds up. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. So the head strike's starting to pile up. Chimaev's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now. So some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get them.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even when the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Drops down inside the now. Attempting an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Belal Muhammad. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Chimaev's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Under 2 minutes to go in round two. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Multitude of elbows now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied. Trying to set up a choke here. That guillotine is tight.
He's got the choke in.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Muhammad's, well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in time.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
And the horn sounds on round two. Heading back to the corner now. Chimaev's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got... All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Always be closing, busy in the clinch here. The punch is good. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position. Nice punch lands over the top.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Chimaev's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Nice. Nicely done. Now some separation. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
That one to stun him. He's very close to the finish here. Body shot now, but it's turned back by Khamzat Chimaev.
Now they separate.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues. Oh, just a miss. Leg kick, that one hurt. That's total.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
Oh! Reverses the position there. Nice transition by Muhammad. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Clean with the right hook.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out there. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 33 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.